Hello once again, drummers and percussionists. Welcome back to another Tutorial Tuesday for the Cajon. Today I thought I'd talk about one of the things that I like to do when I just sit down just to have a practice on the Cajon. So we'll be looking at something like a samba sort of rhythm that I like to play when I practice. And I'll show you how we can sort of make some variations out of it. And it's just really something good just to build up your skills. So a samba rhythm, or a samba ostinato, generally sounds just like a boom sta doom sta doom sta doom. So on the Cajon, the way I like to interpret that is like this. Okay, so for starters, let's just break that down. Our bass strokes are on 1, and of 2 and 3, and the and of 4. So if that's a little bit confusing, imagine that we've just got our sort of straight bass just on 1 and 3, so just... But before each of those, the and before them, we've got another one on our left hand coming down before it. So I'll just speak that out as I play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... One, two, three, four. If you're a beginner, that's something great to practice just there. Just looping that over and over again and see how comfortable you can get at it, making your strokes sound just how you want them, getting that tone nice and consistent. So as I said in the introduction, that's just something that I like to just sit down without thinking, just something great just to practice and get into, that I can just sort of warm up with even. So we can take that a little bit further. What I like to do is start looking at accents that we can play on our snare strokes. So I'll get into that now. So the next step with this rhythm for me is to add an accent on our beat 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that accent is on our snare. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So that one starts to sound really good as you speed it up. I'll give you a demonstration. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, once again, something pretty fun just to sit down and start playing for your practice. The next thing that we can do is that we can change that 1 bar loop into a 2 bar loop. On the first bar, we'll still play our accent on 4, but on the second bar, we'll double it with an and before 4. I'll show you what I mean. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so now I'll speed that one up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another variation that I like is snare stroke on the and of 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there we have a few variations of that little samba pattern that we started with. So there's probably still a few other variations left, so I'm going to leave that to you guys to experiment around a little bit with, see what other snare accents you might like to practice yourselves. So there we have one of the things that I like to sit down and practice. There's room for variations in it, so you can just sit down, start off with that samba, start adding different accents that you like, so I think it's a good one for the practice routine. And that concludes another Tutorial Tuesday on Roscoe's Drumming. Now finally, I really value a bit of feedback, so if you do like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Of course, leave a comment, that would be wonderful. And if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, as always, subscribe to the channel. Okay, I will see you guys next time.